What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to About Even, State of Origin special. Game 3, all on the line. Fuck, I'm horny for it, fellas. How are we all?
Pumped. Nervous, though. I'm fucking nervous. But I'm pumped.
You look calm and ready.
Well, to drop bombs.
Yeah.
But I just keep on forgetting.
What you wrote down?
Yeah.
The whole crowd's going to be loud.
I know. The crowd will be loud. I am confident of a win, though. I just, for an old patternist like just licking his lips at the prospect of this just being another 1994 for the punter and the dribbler. Uneducated, / haven't read a book, / living under a rock, / just don't get Origin football. We did go up there in 1994 with another Lebanese footballer, Benny Elias.
Heard of him?
Heard of him. Again, read a book. 2 field goals, man of the match performance. We won by 15 rugby league points, State of Origin points specifically, after losing the game 1 in Sydney and winning game 2 in Melbourne. Are you seeing a pattern? Who else is Lebanese in the side this time? Mitch Moses. Okay.
You going for 2 fieldies from Mitch? We'll have to wait and see. That's a teaser. Shout out to Neds first and foremost, whom bring this show to the punter and the dribbler every week. We love you, Neds. Couldn't do it without you. We love you, Neds. Sebo, Guru, Rando, how are we all? Are we good?
On the edge of glory, I'm excited. You know Mitch Moses is Benny Elias's nephew too.
Oh! Didn't you know that?
Why? No, I didn't. I'm like, no, I didn't.
Even I knew that.
Come on, dude.
Well, I didn't know.
Whatever, it works.
Doesn't
He used to always
matter.
be on 360.
I'm already
Mitch,
confident.
When Mitch played for the Tigers and stuff, he'd always be there blowing up.
God.
Quick little
It's
plug.
all coming together.
Quick little plug, punters and dribblers. If you're watching this right now at Tuesday, 6 p.m. or after, Bounce Out Trackies are on sale, hellosport.shop. There will be a graphic on screen, hellosport.shop, Bounce Out Trackies. Smart decisions. Smart decisions.
Smart rugby league.
Comfiest trackies in the business. Edge of glory sort of stuff, Sebo. You feeling good?
When
Sleep-wise,
a plane has run out of fuel, but they can still fly for like a few hours. Glide, fumes, chewing up. I'm a bit like that. Boys been sick, out of hospital, shitting through their clothes every night. I've got no sleep. This week's the biggest week of my life. It's like a fucking tidal wave coming at me. Origin show, About Even show, Interstate Hacker Major, but not just the major, having Origin in the middle to keep you fucking a bit energised. It's keeping me alive. Yeah.
We will be doing a live stream for the game as well. Hello Sport YouTube channel. Myself, Edward, Jarch, Streety. Again, Sebo, we felt like throwing that on top of you might have been a bridge too far.
Yeah.
Given the week.
Yeah.
And Rando, your shoulder. What is that? Is it a shoulder?
Yeah, it's coming good, just like Queensland will tomorrow night. So feeling very excited. The sling probably will come off as I'm screaming. Go Dozer, go Dozer.
Boo. Now, we've got a few bets to get through here. Boys and girls, mums and daddies, punters, dribblers. Just a quick whip around the odds for the game. Queensland favourites $1.87. New South Wales in from $2 dues. I think the last time we saw they're at $1.95. Line is
They're starting to get pounded.
They're starting to get pounded. Line is 1.5 points, and the total 41.5. Make of that what you will. Now, our first bet of the show for this game is our same game multi. Rando, have you got some stats for us, please? You one-arm fuck.
In the last 16 Origin games, New South Wales, they've won 8. Queensland, they've won 8. But when you look at Origin deciders, it is all one-sided. Queensland, they've won 9 of the last 10 Origin deciders. They've won 11 of the last 13. They're unbeaten in 11 of the 13 deciders played in Brisbane, including winning each of the last 6 deciders at the venue, their last loss coming in 2005. New South Wales, they've only won 7 of their 27 visits to Suncorp and have only won once in their last 6 games. The last 4 teams to win Game 2 have gone on to lose Game 3. In all 4 of those teams, the Game 2 winner won by 20-plus points as well. So it is looking to be a Queensland theme here. The one New South Wales stat I've got here is New South Wales won the last time an Origin Game 3 was played on July 17th in Brisbane way back in 1987. So there's something for you boys to hang on to.
What was the score?
I'll get back to you on that when we go to the margins.
Come back to me, mate, if that's
For try scorers, Val Holmes, really big on him. He scored 9 tries in 6 games at Suncorp, scoring in 5 of those 6 matches. He's also scored in 6 of his 7 games playing on the wing for Queensland. From a New South Wales standpoint, Zachy Lomax here scored in both Origin appearances. The New South Wales right winger has scored in the last 3 games. And a stat on in state and club level, Mitch Moses, when he's playing, his right winger has scored in each of the last 6 games.
Okay. There's some good stats there, Rando. Just quickly want to shout out on you about even coin as well. Pretty fucking dope, isn't it?
It's a nice coin.
mad.
Now,
And
look,
it flips on us and flips true.
No, it flips true. We did toss a coin. It's heavy. It's a heavy flip. It's different to the one we did the other day. You got to have a strong fingernail.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
What are we doing, Roo?
Boys, Bradman Best is going to be one of my anytime try scorers. Kid is destined for great things like he was in Game 3 last year. I got the Blues to win 1-12 and Hamiso. I'll talk about him more soon, but 9 tries in 7 Origin games. I think he will finish as the greatest try scorer in Origin history.
Is he going for the series record? What's the? Can
potentially.
you find that most
I don't
tries
know
in an
where the
Origin
stats go.
series? I read somewhere that like I didn't read how many he's got to get for it, but
Pretty close. Let me get to you.
Kids
Get back to you on that.
score-
Just while he's
tries.
looking for that, just give you an idea of how well he's going. So he's scored 9 tries so far in Origin, right? He's played 7 games. Darren Lockyer played 32 games, also scored 9 tries. It's unbelievable.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
and even when you peg it to the other boys, like so, Hayne has a pretty good record. Tommy Turbo, and then obviously your GIs and your Darius Boyds of the world, but they'd played fuckloads of Origins.
Exactly. Well, he's already halfway to GI. He's played 2.5 series. Out of position.
Wow. That's fucking insane.
That is fucking insane. Sebo, what are you doing?
Very similar bet. In fact, I wanted to put Hamiso in, but I didn't want the exact same bet as Roo. Wanted to come with my own. Look, Blues win. We know that. We'll get to that later in some of the kind of triples and things like that. Brady B. For some reason, I just think you have to be on Brady B. I don't know what it is. It's just the vibe. Like Trell's replacement. He's a
Shin
wrecking
tats.
ball. Like
More than a vibe, mate.
Easter
Yeah.
Island head sort of looking guy. He's
More
a
than a
lad.
vibe.
Yeah.
He gabbers.
all that stuff. And then, look, I didn't want to do this, but I have to do it. Reece Walsh, because I do love a double-ender with the result in there. He did obviously knocked out game 1, did fuck all game 2. I just want to be on the hot boy. You know what I mean? Like, I obviously want New South Wales to win. I've got them to win. But I just, as someone who's like a league fan, a fan of theatre, like treat it much like WWE, in my script would have hot boy scoring, not winning the game, but just like Reece Walsh in full flight. I just want to see it as a fan of the game, but I don't want Queensland to win, so I've got him in there, 14-34.
I get you. I am concerned that we are all very similar in our, I guess, obsession with Bradman Best. But I do, again, like, where were you when Bradman Best hit for all of us? You want to be on it. I've got New South Wales 13+. Now that might seem optimistic, punters and dribblers, but I see. This is again, you know, like game 2, it was a winters-based sort of game for us, where it was like testing our mettle and what sort of information have we consumed over our 30+ years on the planet, and how can we apply that to smart punting? Yes. Now, we basically won game 1, a man down. You could say the scoreline would say something else, but like Queensland were pretty shit considering we had a man down. Game 2, we fucked them to death, and I just see a bit more of that coming. I see a humping. I see Queensland, oh yeah, they fucked us, but like not you. I don't think Queensland realise how fucked they are. And so I see a 13+, I see a Bradman Best, I see a Zachy Lomax, and then I'm throwing in a Gussie C, Gussie Crichton, positive vibes, just positive vibes guy. He's had a good, he shared a lot this week. He's a fucking great dude, and I think with a good performance he gets the Wally Lewis medal, and so I'm a big Gussie guy. You get $49.95.
It's nice.
That sounds like a white goods sale.
Yeah. $49.95.
$49.95.
Yeah.
Drive away, no more to pay sort
Yeah.
of stuff.
Fabian holders. Fabian holders. Listen, I think we can all agree, just out the gates, that New South Wales has been the better side this series, and that's where we should start when we're thinking about how this game's going to go. We know New South Wales is going to win, but as an old school patternist myself, I go looking to see if history, which repeats itself, by the way, punters and dribblers, can show us any signs.
Light the way.
Light the way, as it were. Now, I don't know if you know this, punters and dribblers, but there is garlic sauce on the wind, okay? It's the time of the Lebanese.
Yeah.
And Mitch Moses will be leading from the front once more, as he did in Game 2. Now, Uncle Benny Elias went up there with the fucking boys in 94 and did a job on fucking Queensland. 15 points. Benny Elias, 2 field goals. Now, I'm not going there with this bet, but I am going to look back at history, punters and dribblers, which again teaches us lessons, which repeats itself, and see what happened in 94 and what can happen in this game. Now, I've got New South Wales 13+. I've got Bradman Best in the 3-jumper. Who was in the 3-jumper that night, you might ask? Brad Fittler. Scores a fucking try for the boys. Zachy Lomax. What jumper's he in? Number 5. Who was in the fucking 5 jersey that night? Brett Mullins. Okay? 6-jumper that night. Laurie Daly, the great. You heard of him? Who's in the 6? Jerome Luai. And last but not least, Bradley Clyde in the fucking 13-jumper. Cameron Murray comes in. $324.66. That's a rugby league bet of substance. You know it's good. Get on it.
That is actually...
It's a formidable bet.
For that, just to be
It's
paying
formidable.
what it is, that's actually
Formidable. It's a formidable bet.
That's a formidable bet.
That's great. There's a show on Netflix called Dark where like every 30 years history repeats itself. Like the same people are dying in the village and stuff like that. This bet reminds
It's been
me
30
of that.
years.
Like
It's been 30. It's 30 years this year.
Wow.
There you go. There you go. You know what I mean? It's going to
What
happen.
are we talking about, punters and dribblers? Get on board. History is lighting the way. Right in front of your face.
Yep.
30 years on.
You should...
Fucking Benny's his fucking nephew's in the side.
Yeah.
Ripping and tearing.
Yeah.
Guru said it was the greatest game of fucking footy since Joey in 2005. I mean, let's just get around the Lebanese.
Yeah, it's definitely high time we get around the Lebanese, and our stream will be reflecting that.
Oh, fucking better believe it.
We obviously don't have a Lippy here, so that's everyone's bets, is it not?
That's
Yep.
it. Fuck
Correct.
Lippy.
Beautiful.
Lippy not welcome.
No, Lippy's not Origin footballers. Now we move on to our triple stake. Is that correct? Is that what that is?
That's right. Now, I just thought because we tripled one last time, I thought it'd be fun to triple another.
So this isn't necessarily really one where Rando stats are super relevant. No disrespect to you, Rando.
It's probably what your favorite leg would be of anything.
It'd definitely be Val Holmes anytime.
Okay.
Just his streak is just too good.
What is that paying again?
225
Okay.
on Neds.
Should we also have a little stab at the wall?
Can you bet on?
Can you bet on the Wally
Can you
Lewis
bet on that
medal?
this late?
I would assume so.
Surely.
Surely I can bet on the wall.
I actually had a conversation yesterday, boys. Do you think we need to change it? I think it needs to have a New South Wales.
Oh, bro, we've been saying that
we've talked about this for a long, long time. It's a fucking disgrace.
Or if you called it the Lewis Johns medal, you know what I mean? Put Johns first.
It's ridiculous that it's named after a Queenslander in its entirety. Yeah, the best Queensland player can get the Wally Lewis. That's fine.
You can get the Wally Lewis medal up on the futures side.
Giddy up.
Oh, you
Speaking of
Okay, well, we'll
ridiculous
come back
odds.
to that. We'll just get to our triple stakes, and then we'll come back. We'll have a little brief intermission that you won't be aware of because we'll edit it out. It's the power of editing. We'll come back with our Wallies maybe at the end. Our triple stakes. Mine is Bradman Best anytime at 295. I don't even need to explain it. He's going to score. Jerome Luai fucking doing something good. Brady Best. I wouldn't be, if you might even have him in your first, second, or thirds, your fucking Boxy Tris. I can't remember. Bradman Best, 295. Edward?
From a punting perspective, Tom, our creed has long been either Manly 13+ or New South Wales 13+. And I'll be fucking goddamned if I come onto my own punting show, Game 3, must win Suncorp. 30 years since 94, since Benny the boys went up there and did the job, and don't back my own creed, which is New South Wales 13+ at $4.60. If you're going to hand out fucking money for free, I will take it. And I'll be tripling the fuck out of that and then some.
Speaking of handing money out for free, Hamiso at $2.35. New South Wales win. Queensland will score points up there. Fast track. I cannot believe Hamiso's at $2.35.
No, that's
Swallow
actually
that up.
pretty fucking insane.
Is
got
it
the
bad
record for it.
juju?
As I said, New South Wales will win. Hamiso will cross though.
Okay.
Yeah, you put
He's
that-
going to cross regardless.
Just
you know
checking.
that.
I do have the record for you. 5 tries, Ryan Girdler, Lottie Dakiri hold the record for the most tries in a series.
So has he not already got that, or is he? How many?
He's
has he
at
got?
4.
Oh, he's got 4 this series. Okay.
So it would be to equal it. He needs a double.
Shout out to Ryan Girdler. Not Lottie because you're a Queenslander, but I do respect you. Sebo.
Game of Thrones helped me figure out like Queensland's mentality a little bit.
Is it the dick sucking scene?
Not that scene.
Oh, okay.
But I believe somewhere in Game of Thrones, Joffrey goes like, "I'm the king," and Tywin Lannister goes, "Anyone who says that they are the king doesn't have the power to be the king." You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to say you're the king if you're the king. Queenslanders, if you're really Queensland, you don't need to say it 50 fucking times. You know what I mean? Like, you're falling back on your back foot and just like saying that.
Yeah.
You should be able to just show that and emanate that, but you're not. And I think if every Queenslander is a little bit honest with themselves, there's thoughts of going, are we on a knife's edge? Like, have we lost it? You can make up as many excuses as you want, but like, I think that's in the mind.
It's not.
It is.
No,
the fact that you have to say it's not means it is.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so there.
Like
And
when you're asking, like, "Hey, you going to change anyone?" You're like, "We're just Queensland." It's like, "What the fuck are we talking about? You're wigging out."
Yeah, exactly. You're wigging. I've seen wigging. I wig all the time on the golf course. I wig every fucking hole. You know what I mean? Like, I know what it's like to wig where these like athletes who Billy Slater probably hasn't wigged that much because he's used to success. Where someone like me who wigs, 12 to 13 times a day, like, but I can see when someone's wigging and someone who hasn't wigged properly. And Queensland is
He knows a wigger.
they're fucking wigging, and they don't want to admit it. Denial's the first step of it, right?
Yeah.
So I just think New South Wales win. I just want a clean bet. I love clean bets when they're tripled, just because it's just like I'm not trying to like overplay my hand. It's just like Queensland's on the back foot, they're yipping, they're wigging. New South Wales win $1.95. We're Queenslanders.
Nice.
Fucking give me the money, dude.
I've just gone back through the history books for you, Roo. Hammer jersey 4.
Mm-hmm.
That night, Steve Renouf, he scored a try in 1994 in what jumper? Number 4.
Okay. Don't love it, but
One of the great
yeah.
highlight reels players of all time too.
Yeah, he was.
We'll take that.
The Pearl. We now move on to first-time try scorers, which rando we can use you for, and we gleefully throw back to you for some first try scorer stats.
Once again, it is all Queensland here. They've scored first in 10 of the last 11 Origin game
Get off their
threes.
dicks, mate.
I know. It's
too
In the
much.
last 6 Origins, outside of Val Holmes, the 2 other first try scorers from New South Wales have come from their right edge players. So you're looking at Stephen Crichton or Zach Lomax. I don't mind Zach Lomax. He scored first, second, or third in his 2 games. For Val Holmes, he is definitely the man here. I've been on him every single game. He scored the first try in 5 of his 6 Origin games at Suncorp. He has scored the first try in all 4 Game 3 Origins he has played at Suncorp as well.
Edward.
Again, history. That's where I'm going. I'm back to history right now, punters and dribblers. As I said, it was Bradley Clyde in the 13 jersey that scored first off a Benny Elias intercept. Okay.
You've
Again,
gone back and watched.
Lebanese. I've looked it up. And so then he gives the ball off to Clyde, who scores a memorable try to open the account, Tom. Cameron Murray is in the 13 jersey this time around, 30 years later. An absolute fucking machine of a man. $41 FTS. He goes in.
It's pretty hot. I've gone back to 2005. Now, obviously, the Lebanese ties are strong, but I'm also just like, when do we win deciders? And I can't remember who the fuck it was in the office the other day, but we were discussing, I think they were watching Game 5, Game 2005, Game 2. First try scorer in that game was a young, dark-haired Greek boy by the name of Braithen Astor, wearing the number 6 jersey. And so I've gone, well, who's wearing the number 6? And who's someone who's been a fucking really good player for New South Wales this year? And hearing him interviewed, he seems a bit more mature. He seems calm. He seems settled. It's Jerome Luai, $34. Sebo?
I'm just going to, I already had Val. Rando's got it there. I want that kind of, I like taking a Queenslander first try scorer just for my own nerves. As I said, I yip out a lot when Queensland are down there and it's that kind of, first 10 minutes of the game. I need to have as many emotions ticked off. So I'm going to be scared. I'm going to be, Queensland going to score. But if I've got Val first try scorer, then I get a little bit excited as well. And it's kind of just like a bit of a combination of a bunch of stuff. So I'm there for the juice on this one, Val. Not the money juice, but the emotional juice. Val, $10. Also won a $10 bet. Spain 2-1 to England the other day. And I thought, sometimes just a $10 bet is all you need. It's all you need. You throw a tenner on it, you get 100 back. Like, he's short, but I'm kind of happy with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Roo?
I can't believe I'm the only one on Bradman Best, first try scorer. Coming up to Suncorp, he's going to kick the fucking door in as he did last year. I love it. Bradman Best, $15.
Shout out to Bradman.
But I see him more as like a
Second or third.
Yeah,
Game's going a
like
bit.
the game's going, and it's it's like he's like a dog, like a pit bull who might.
He is a fucking legitimate human pit bull.
Yeah, and so like if there's a dog fight in the park or something, it's like it breaks out because of some other dogs. The pit bull stands back for a little bit and then just fucks stuff up. You know what I mean? That's what I get the vibe.
Completely agree.
Like,
I can respect that.
Love where your head's at.
Last try scorer, Rando.
Last try scorer, you're going to have to be looking at Jeremiah Nanai here. Queensland, they scored 7 tries in their last 8 games in his attacking channel, and he scored the last try last time they played at Suncorp. Once again, Queensland stats shock me.
I just won't be going on anything pro Queensland this entire show, so
Absolutely
I
not.
reject that. I'm going Gussie C for my last. Gussie C, Crichton. $19. I'm just on him. I'm on him. I'm on his back. I'm sitting on his shoulders. He's carrying me around on his shoulders right now. On the shoulders of Giants.
Yep.
$19.
1994, last try scorer was who? Brad Fittler. In what jersey? Number 3. Who's in the 3? Bradman Best. It's too easy. This is too easy. Bradman Best, the fucking human pit bull. You reckon he's not going to be ripping and tearing late? Ripping sacks off? Come on. No.
He
scores late a lot.
Fucking oath he does.
Against the Eels, he scored 2
Fucking
late.
He did in his Blues game
When
last year
everyone's
as well.
tired, the pit bull
Hey?
can just
He did in
slice
the
them
Blues game last year. He scored last.
See, what are we talking? This is too easy.
Fuck.
This is too easy. What is going on? Read the tea leaves, gentlemen.
You know what? Like, I'm just going to control C, control
No, I'm sort of in that realm.
I had
here.
Critter, and that was based off, intercepts, but it's just more fun being on a pit bull.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
I'm getting off Gussie C's
Yeah.
shoulders and I'm coming over to Bradman Best.
Like, it's just more fun.
I wanted to do it, but I felt a little bit of shame. But now I've got someone to do it with me. I'm fucking there. Bro,
Don't mind if I do. Simply the best, baby.
Yeah, fucking come on, boys. Get on.
Yep.
Get on.
like it. Now we move on to man of the match for this game. What do you got for us in the way of man of the matches?
For this one, if it has gone to a New South Welshman in Brisbane, it usually has gone to the fullback. So you're looking at Dylan Edwards there. But for Queensland side, 4 of the last 6 man of the matches in an Origin decider in Brisbane have been won by either the hooker from Melbourne or the half who's been from the Cowboys. So you're looking at Tom Dearden or Harry Grant.
Okay. I actually just had I changed it just as you were talking, but I had Dilly Edwards at $8.50 for man of the match. But I've got a fucking hard on for Jerome Luai at the moment, and I'm going to stay hard for him, and that's going to get me $26.
It's staying hard's not that easy. It's good.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're
that's
getting older, staying hard.
no, fuck. You
You
know.
gotta fucking, if you find something that keeps you hard,
Yeah.
you fucking pound that thing.
Now, come Wednesday night, approximately 10 p.m., could you imagine if I was sitting there having been satiated on fucking roast chicken,
Lebanese
cuisine, garlic sauce with a full, with bit of tom,
Hitting the Lebanese drums and
That's
Hectic
it.
Fred's dropping off.
and I've got a full Lebo fade going on, and they go, "Oh, man of the match, Moses," and I'm not on him. Nah, not happening. $7.50.
You know who was man of the match in that 1994 game?
Yep,
Good.
Benny Elias. It's too easy.
But he was a hooker.
I bet he's Lebanese. It's about Lebanese.
Okay, so
It's
it's
like the whole,
yeah,
I set
yeah,
the whole thing up
yeah,
Lebanese-wise.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm getting you. I'm just
Yeah.
like, you've deviated slightly, but
I will say this.
I
Benny
respect
Elias, boys, sort of changed the hooker game. He's probably the closest hooker to a halfback we'd ever seen at that point.
okay,
So
there
it's
you go. There you go,
starting to
Ro.
line up a little bit.
Yeah, that makes
you, Ro.
sense. That's what you
Appreciate you,
want
bro.
to hear.
Appreciate you.
Sebo?
Cam Murray. A lot of my bets reflect points, and I like to go a man of the match as a safety in case it's a grindy affair. A lot of my civvy bets will reflect a lot of tries being scored as well.
When do they not?
Yeah, they get sent into the Neds group about 5 minutes before kickoff. There's a flood of civvy bets, Boxy Tris, and so I just need that kind of back up. Okay, Grindy affair. It's 12-8. Cam Murray's gone up the middle, a few line breaks, made like 50 tackles. Just put in that performance, $23. Yeah. It's
Don't
a backup.
Nice, man.
I'm also on Cam Murray. I was feeling confident, and then I'll tell you what, boys, there's nothing that gets a little room moving than the name Bradley Clyde when you put them together before. Home and hose. Thanks for coming.
Love little room moving. That's what we love.
That's what we love.
Margins for us, Rando. Some margins.
The last 4 Origin games have been won by 13 plus. However, 8 of the last 10 Origin deciders have been decided by 1 to 12 points. 2 of the last 3 games, Origin deciders, have been decided by exactly 6 points.
Okay. As I said at the start, I'm bullish on a fucking humping, like another humping, and like not even not a game 2 humping, but just like the game's over, like you start celebrating the 70th minute sort of stuff.
Yep.
And I've just got New South Wales by 18 points. Now, you could argue that 18 points is not enough at the 70th minute for someone who's had their heart broken before, but I think
definitely not.
I think New South
would not be
Wales
celebrating.
No.
New South Wales
75th,
18.
I'll allow
Yeah,
it.
75th. But I think 18 points is I'm confident there. $26.
Yep. 1994, New South Wales won by 15 points. I know it's a very unlikely scoreline, but I will not be deviating from the narrative. It's $101.
And I like it, Ed, because I'm not at 15, I'm at 13. But what I'm imagining, if it is like a Moses-a-thon, right, and like New South Wales are up by 12 or 14 points, I'm imagining like We Can Be Heroes David Bowie plays as just like kick a field goal just as a last fuck you.
Yeah. Just
Kind
see
of-
us off.
Yeah, like the movie, the end of the Replacements, I think, a montage of all the players. Like
Most men dream of a second chance.
This isn't
These
just
men lived it.
Exactly, that's like half the team, right?
Footsteps Falco, one of the greats.
Like, this isn't just any old fucking decider. It's up at Suncorp, right? And so if there is an opportunity for a We Can Be Heroes, like little montage, confetti ending, like just kick a field goal and they just start hugging, you know what I mean? Like it's setting up for that. And when you're getting 101 for your 15 and 81 for my 13, you'd be silly not to have it like a little, a double of that rather than just, your conservative, I'll go an even one. Boring.
Boring. Rube?
I'm
Mr.
going
Boring?
as even as boring as I possibly can. New South Wales by 4, $14. I think it'll be tight, boys. Very tight.
God.
Well, agree to disagree.
Tell you what, just back onto the replacements. I would love to sort of, if I could like bring an actor, like make him a bit younger so they don't die. Like Gene Hackman, dude. Where's he gone? He's old as fuck.
Gene was
He's
old
not
back
dead
then.
though, is he?
Gene managed
still
to
here?
partner with like any up and coming like young actor. He's like, wait, like behind
Wilson's
enemy lines,
fucking
I'll do
hectic.
that. Oh, like Will Smith, enemy. Like Gene's like, just attach me to like 90s up
To a
and
rocket
comers.
ship,
Yeah,
yeah.
He knew what he
Yeah,
was
he's
doing.
still kicking at
How
94.
old is he? Holy
He's 94.
shit. I mean, he was old in the
He
replacements.
was, he was old in the. Like, if you haven't seen the Replacements, by the way, like
Yeah.
fucking go watch it.
And behind enemy lines.
Yeah.
Sort yourself out.
Great movie.
Fucking
such
Great movies.
Rewatched it recently, dude.
Behind or
yeah,
Replacements?
behind.
Did ya? I might have to
Yeah.
dip my sack back into a bit
Yeah,
of behind.
it's one of the great fucking movies.
It's just so good, you know what I mean? Like, he's just got to get out of there, and what are they, Serbians or Bosnians?
yeah, my wife's people.
Yeah, just chasing him down, and he's just fucking adapting and shit. Like,
Dude, hiding under all those bodies in the fucking...
I still listen to the song when they take off on the aircraft. He's got a CD player. Everything's all happy for like 5 minutes at the beginning.
He's
It's like,
got a fast
Yeah,
car. It's a Jaguar.
Sir, I want out of the Air Force. There's no fucking action. Okay, go on this reconnaissance mission. Oh, shit, I've got a heat seeker on me? Like, that happens in the first 15 minutes. Like,
Stackhouse, dude.
I'm not saying they killed him. I'm saying they executed him. They were talking to him. They shot him in the head. Like, it's
Great
just
film.
a flick,
It's
dude.
a fucking great film. Anyway, let's go to our Boxy Tries.
It's good for the soul. It's just good for the soul.
Now, Boxy Tries. Have you got anything on Boxy Tries, Rando? I can't remember whether we came to you for Boxy Try stats in the past.
As I mentioned, Val Holmes, Zach Lomax would be my first two, and then Hammer as well. He's been scoring first, second, or third lately.
All right. I've got Braddy B. I've got Lomax, and I've got a Jerome Luai in there again. You get an $819.65. You're welcome.
I've taken the tips from Rando there. I've got Hamiso and Lomax, and I've got Bradman Best. I can't scroll to see my price. 200 and something.
297.
That sounds about right.
Why can't we get all the way over there? It's fucking...
You just go like that.
How the
Like that.
Yeah, mine doesn't seem to...
Interesting.
Anyway.
History tells us it'll be Murray, Luai, Lomax, $2,119.71.
Jeez,
That's a big price for-
fucking insane.
That's a huge. Are we sure that's
Yeah.
far out?
So I only need to mine's $819. I just need to get rid of a Best and bring in a Murray, and I'm getting $2,900.
I guess Murray's the thing that juices
No,
it, right?
I know, but like,
Yeah, I
fuck.
did it before.
There's going to be some civvy on that.
Yeah, wow. I'm going to civvy on that. I'm just taking a really conservative one, only $305 for Toto, Val, and Gussie. See, I hate it right now, but I can't get off it.
Yeah.
Because a Boxy Tri is the one sort of bet that once you actually put it into the slip and then take it out, it's the type of bet that bangs after that.
Yep.
So you got to do it. I've got to stay, but I'm putting civvies on that and civvies on a lot of Boxy Tries. You know what I mean? I treat it like the Melbourne Cup.
Yeah, you got to
Boxy
fucking
Tries,
pound everything.
yeah.
Well, I treat just the game generally and everyone's bets generally. I'm like, oh, who you on? That horse? All right.
You gotta pound up.
Yeah, you do.
You just gotta pound up.
All right, we'll just have a quick break and come back with our Wally Lewis medal winners. All right, punters and dribblers, Wally Lewis medalist, the best player across the series. Now, obviously, that name is a fucking disgrace to everything sacred.
Should be the Lewis Johns.
Lewis Johns or the Johns Lewis, because Johns was a better player. No disrespect. But man of the series, I've got Angus Crichton at $8. He's fucking been great in both games. Other players have got man of the matches around him, but he has been fantastic in both games. And he basically hasn't had a bad game for fucking 3 months. So that's my man, Gussie C, $8. Sebo.
Look, this is the simplest, smartest bets. Moses $5, right? Because look at his game too. Without a doubt, the player of the match there. He comes in, takes Nathan Cleary's spot. If New South Wales wins, he's going to get a couple of try assists. And he's just a guy who fills in shoes. And, you know, and it's all part of that. All that narrative stuff just gets into it. So it's like, for anyone else to get it, apart from Mitch, if New South Wales wins, they have to score like a hat trick or something. Like, it's just... It's right there for the taking. Like it's so simple. It's like $5 for New South Wales to win.
Do you think that he needs to get man of the match in that game to get man of the series?
Not really. Like, he just has to have a couple of try assists, maybe a couple of line break assists, kick some goals. He doesn't have. You know, he's already got it. Like with the game 2, he's already got his man of the match there. This is like the conversion. He scored the try. He just needs to convert his performance in game 2, and he gets it.
It's an interesting stat around that Wally Lewis medal since 2004. No halfback who's played 2 or more games at 7 has won the medal.
There you go.
So Jonathan Thurston was the only exception, but he played halfback in game 1, lost that game, and then played 5'8" for the rest and won it in 2008. But other than that, no halfback has won Wally Lewis.
I've said that Mitch Moses will win man of the match. So you put 2 man of the matches together, you get man of the series. $5.
So. Yep.
Boys, I'm going to take a little bit of a smoky. I'm going to take Zach Lomax. I wouldn't be surprised if he crosses for 1 or 2 tries in this one. Mitch Moses loves kicking to him out there. And I think he could get to the end of this game. If New South Wales win, Zach Lomax, if he scores 2 tries, he could have 5 by the end of the series. He's at $13. Little smoky Zach Lomax.
Okay. Don't mind it. All right, that is us. Go the fucking Blues. Thank you, Rando, for your stats. Rue, Sebo, Edward. Thank you to Neds. We will see you tomorrow for the actual About Even show.
Except it won't.
Except that'll be out for Thursday.
It'll be out Thursday.
It'll be out Thursday. So we'll see you Thursday
night.
Ciao.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website